providing us some musical entertainment tonight, really setting the mood.
Rocks are singing.
Issues of social justice. And this is an issue of social justice. Absolutely, there's no more appropriate venue for them. I really thank you for being here. So, I'd just like to welcome you all formally to this event and say a few words to start us off. So my question for everybody here tonight is, what is Dartmouth? It's a question we've been asking ourselves a lot lately, and it hasn't been answered.
People can't hear you on the outside.
So, what is Dartmouth? That's the question, right?
What's Dartmouth? That's the question.
That's right. Dartmouth families, Dartmouth people. When they started this strategic budget reduction process, what we heard was a number. But a number is not Dartmouth. Dartmouth is values. Dartmouth is people. It's not these buildings. It's not this grass or this ground. It's not even the snow, even though we see a lot of it. No. No, Dartmouth are the relationships that exist here between each and every one of us. And that's why it's so important tonight to send this message that you're all sending here tonight by being here. That's that we're together. We will not be divided. We are going to stand here together as friends and as family. And we will not back down. Thank you guys very much. I hope to God that we can continue to do this, and I know we will. You guys are the most powerful statement possible of how this community is connected, how this community truly values issues that are important to us. We can't let those issues divide us. We have to bring those and allow them to unite us. Thank you. And next up is Professor Annalise Orlick of the History Department. Please give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. It's really cold. But look around you at each other, because this is what community looks like. This is what a vibrant educational institution looks like. And this is what the Dartmouth experience looks like. So think about how we can continue to build on it, continue to claim this place for all the good things that it gives us. We know that budget cuts are not just happening here. They're happening all over the country. They're happening all over the world at educational institutions. But protest is not just happening here either. There's been protests from Berkeley to Burlington, Vermont, Belgrade, and Barcelona, and UNC Chapel Hill. There are gatherings like this taking place all over the world, and there's a very big question being asked at these gatherings, which is why education and educational institutions are starting to be looked at as if they are corporations that have to hew to a bottom line. And these gatherings over and over again are saying, no, that's not what we want. We want to emphasize community. We want to emphasize our shared values, talking to each other, learning from one another. Not long ago, the D ran an article showing how many institutions are making budget cuts as if that made it okay. It's not okay at Harvard, and it's not okay here, and it's not okay at UNC Chapel Hill. But we know we're asking Dartmouth to do something that these other institutions have not been able to do. And that's where we get to say, this place is a little different. It's smaller. It has been a major employer in this region for 200 years. There's a responsibility that goes along with that. And we're asking the institution to recognize that responsibility, asking the trustees, asking the president not to use words like inevitable layoffs, but to do what my colleague Sylvia Spita asked, is here somewhere in the crowd, is to put people first. Put people first. That shouldn't be so hard. And we're asking Dartmouth to live up to its 240-year-old motto, right? Vox clamantis in deserto, voice crying in the wilderness. Be the voice. Where other institutions are cutting, say we're going to do something different.